Donald Trump was given one of his rambling presentations or speeches, and he was going on about immigrants causing crime and doing all kinds of mayhem. But he made a statement in the middle of that when he said, a lot of these migrants have bad genes. So when someone says someone has bad genes, they're basically saying they are born this way. And that's why they do what they do. They're saying bad genes, they are inferior. And like he said before, when he said immigrants were poisoning the blood of America, that kind of talk, that is Hitler-esque talk. That kind of talk have led to so many atrocities over the years that there are too many to even account for. Led to some of the greatest mass murders, execution, extermination attempts, genocide attempts ever witnessed on this earth. Led to things like slavery, because you're thinking these people are inherently inferior. It's in their genes, their blood. There's nothing they can do about it. You get into things of, I don't want these inferior genes infiltrating my race, my family, what have you. So my message is to any of you people that are saying you're voting for Trump and you're not his kind of people. And what do I mean by his kind of people? Well, he told you what his kind of people was. When he said, why do we have all these people coming in here from these shithole countries? And he was meaning places like Haiti, places like Africa, places like Mexico, and anywhere else that wasn't part of his preferred migrants. And he told you who they were. Why can't we get more people from places like Norway, places like Switzerland? So any of you people that have genes that come from what he considers to be a shithole country, and you're saying you're voting for Donald Trump, you're deluding yourself. Because in his mind, you will never be at the level that he requires to give you respect. He'll take your vote because that gives him a means to get to his end. But he will look at you, no matter how educated, how sophisticated, how learned, and how rich, and say, this person has bad genes. Because genes you can't outrun, even over hundreds of years. Because if you go do a genealogy test, and they do the gene test, they can trace back to where you came from. And that could have been hundreds of years ago. So this man has told you, you're not welcome at the club. You have bad genes. So when do you get it? You know? Run around with Black for Trump signs. Run around with Hispanic for Trump signs. Run around with Cuban American for Trump signs. It doesn't matter. Because he said, you have bad genes because of where you came from. Don't fool yourself into thinking, I've arrived. I've assimilated. I'm just like him. Because his mind, you will never be like him. But he'll use you to get where he wants to go and to do what he wants to do. So this man just told you he thinks you have bad genes. And you're running around shilling for him and saying, I want to be like Trump. And at the same time, you're denigrating the person running against him who is more like you than he ever will be. Because guess what? He's saying that Kamala Harris has bad genes too. You remember the statement he said not too long ago? He basically said Joe Biden became stupid or mentally impaired, but he said Kamala Harris was born that way. What do you think he's talking about? He's saying she's got bad genes and saying she emanates from two shithole countries. Open your eyes and your ears and listen. You don't need an interpreter because he's telling you with a bullhorn that he's better than you and his true followers are better than you because of who you are, what you are, and you are inferior because you have bad genes from the day you were born.